Just a quick warning onto tonight's whiskey. By the end of this video, you'll be running off to the online store, buying a bottle or two. Of course, you can come back, thank me later, and of course, then you will remember to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, we are talking Tullibardine, 15-year-old, 43% ABV, natural color, and believe it or not, apparently it is non-chill filtered. So quite looking forward to this one. I just did a review of the 18-year-old Tullibardine with a little bit of a sherry cask. Oh my word, that is an absolutely fantastic whiskey, and it was a good price, under €100 for an 18-year-old. Very difficult to find that nowadays. Now tonight, 15-year-old, we're looking at about 65 thereabouts euros, pounds for this bottle, and I think it is a good price point for something that is 15 years old already. And of course, my big fears, is it going to be a little bit too oaky? It is ex-bourbon cask, so I had a 27-year-old independent bottled whiskey from Tullibardine, and it was absolutely stunning. If you want to look at the reviews of the 18 and the 27, just go look at the end card. Maybe I will drop a link or two there. And of course, just a little bit of information added to this one. It is a family-owned distillery. It is a Highland distillery, and well, I quite like the Highland style type of whiskey, that light, friendly, and sweet type of whiskeys that comes out. Even if you add a little bit of a peat to the whiskeys, it's something that I do appreciate. Maturation, we are talking about first full bourbon cask, so I'm looking forward to that little bit of a bourbony note that you get in some of the whiskies. I'm looking forward to that apples and the pears, the lightness, the friendliness, the drinkability. Oh, I do like a light, friendly whiskey with a nice sweetness in it. So on the color, it is a nice light golden color, a little bit surprised, 15 years old. You expect nowadays to have a little bit more color to it. Natural color, from what I could find out, it gets very difficult nowadays to find out real information. So yeah, there you go, a nice golden color. Definitely a little bit of a oiliness. Hope you can see it. It does take quite a while for the legs to form in the glass, and when it slowly just slid down the glass on the inside, and nice stickiness to it. So on the nose, cheers. Wow. Now, I started off with an Orchard House Compass box, and I love that light fruity components, that apples, the pears out of it, the walking down a nice orchard with all the blossoms. And this is the type of note that you get. It's light, it's sweet, it's fruity, and it's a summer in a glass for me. It also reminds me of our summer festival in Port Elizabeth, where we have the beer tent, and in the beer tent they use bale of hay, a seating area. And that is the type of note that I pick. A little bit of a hay note, a fresh bale of hay. That apple notes are there. There's a hint of a brown sugar note and a hint of a cinnamon that comes through, but very faint at the back. Reminds me a little bit of an apple pie, that filling of an apple pie cooking on the stove somewhere. There's a little bit of a gooseberry note that comes out. And then I get a hint of a musk sweet, something that you get in South Africa. I'm not sure if you get it here, but that pink sweets, that's just a hint of that at the back. Quite pleasant, brings out good memories for me. There's a vanillas of definitely there. And then I get a little bit of a biscuit note, a little bit of a bakery, or maybe something like a short crust biscuit. That's really nice. That's sweet, and every time that I go back, it's just a little bit sweeter on the nose. The nose for me is absolutely fantastic. But of course, we need to drink it as well. And of course, before I do it, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you're going to go buy one. You need to thank someone. And I think this is definitely something that you're going to be thanking me for. I've been trying this now for the last week. Oh my word, I can't stop drinking this one. Really good. On the taste, cheers. 43%. It is perfect level, but a surprising little bit of a spicy note that comes out. Just a hint of it, a little bit of a burn sensation, a little bit of a hint of a sour note. And when it goes down, it is that lovely warm feeling going down. It's bloody freezing cold here, so definitely something that warms out the body and the soul. It's a perfect sweetness for me. Just one more try. It's sweet, fresh fruit, apples, summer in a glass whiskey for me. I also get a little bit of a woodiness. Now, I'm quite surprised. 15, sometimes at a 15-year-old, you can get a little bit too much of a oakiness, a little bit too much of a bitter note. This one is barely there. It's a hint of it, but it's more a oak taste than a bitter oak taste. You get the feeling of that smell of oak that gets into the taste, and that is what I get. The oakiness that's pleasant for me, and I have to try some more. A little spicy on the first sip. The second sip, less spicy. Your mouth gets used to it, and all of a sudden it is just sweet, and it is lovely. Vanillas are coming through. There's a little bit of a toffee note coming through. There's a little bit of a fudgy note coming through. It's a little bit of a milk tart for me, with a sprinkle of cinnamon, but just a hint of that little bit of a creamy milk tart finish. And I go back, it's a little bit more sweeter and a little bit oiliness. It's a little bit of a viscosity to it, not much, but it does coat the mouth quite pleasantly. Still no bitter notes, but that oaky note is still there. Oh, I have to go back. A little bit of a furniture polish for me. It sounds strange, but it is a pleasant smell of furniture polish and a pleasant taste. Well, I haven't tasted it yet, but I can only imagine that is what it will taste like. Probably completely wrong, but that is what I get, a little bit of that furniture polish note. I get a little bit of toffee apple note, and a sprinkle of nuts, toasted nuts on the toffee apple. My word, that is a really fantastic whiskey. One more try. Cheers. Well, as I said, go out, buy it. Go find a sample in the pub. Pour yourself a wee dram. Come back to this channel. Tell me what you think. And tell me, well, how many bottles did you buy, and to make sure that you have good stock. 15, 18, or anything in between. Now, they do have quite a lot of different varieties on offer. And I will put a photo of all of them. And I would really like to give, all of them a try. Slowly, and eventually I think I will get to all of them. On a core range, they have the Sovereign. They also have a Sortan cask finish. They have a Burgundy cask finish, and they have a Sherry cask finish. Now that is whiskies to be, and a good price as well. All I have to say to you, come back and let me know what you think about it. Cheers.